you could completely annihilate and cripple the entire retail sector across the country for, let me be generous, $1 billion. $1 billion would clean up every single ounce of gold, every single ounce of silver. There'd be nothing available, and premiums would be 100% over spot, and spot would be meaningless. And that's where we're headed.
Welcome to Silver News Daily, your ultimate destination for all things precious metals. If you're passionate about the glimmer of silver and the world of precious metals, you're in the right place. By hitting that magical subscribe button, you're joining a community of like-minded thinkers who see the potential of silver and precious metals shaping the future. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the latest news and updates. Welcome to Silver News Daily, your trusted source for the latest in the world of precious metals. Today, we've got a headline that's setting the financial world abuzz. The astounding prediction that gold prices are on the verge of an unprecedented surge, potentially reaching a staggering $3,188. This isn't just any speculation. It comes from Robert Kiyosaki, the financial guru behind the best-selling Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Kiyosaki is sounding the alarm, urging investors to turn their attention to gold, silver, and Bitcoin in these tumultuous economic times. But why gold? Why now? And how does this fit into the larger economic puzzle facing each of us in our quest for financial stability and freedom? Stay with us as we unravel these questions, bringing you insights and analyses you won't find anywhere else. And hey, if you're passionate about staying ahead in the precious metals game, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell for regular updates right here on Silver News Daily. Turning the page to the Kiyosaki perspective, we dive deep into the mindset of a financial heavyweight, Robert Kiyosaki. Known for challenging the status quo, Kiyosaki is advocating for a pivot in investment strategy. He's not just talking about diversifying assets. He's urging a fundamental shift towards what he deems real assets like gold, silver, and Bitcoin. According to Kiyosaki, the traditional playgrounds of money, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, are no longer the bastions of security they once were. Instead, he's championing these precious metals and cryptocurrencies as the keys to not just wealth, but survival in an uncertain financial future. But why this drastic stance? Kiyosaki argues that in a world where governments are more concerned with waging wars and managing crises than the financial well-being of their citizens, conventional investments are akin to building castles on sand. His message is clear. In an era of fake cash and economic turmoil, it's these tangible or decentralized assets that offer a lifeline. Here at Silver News Daily, we're all about giving you the tools and insights to make informed decisions. If Kiyosaki's perspective resonates with you, or even if it sparks more questions, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, for more deep dives and expert analyses on the ever-evolving world of precious metals, hitting that subscribe button is a golden move. In this segment, Kiyosaki versus government, we're peeling back the layers of Robert Kiyosaki's critical stance against government and mainstream financial education. Kiyosaki isn't just a financial expert, he's a firebrand, challenging the very institutions many trust for economic guidance. His critique? A stark portrayal of a government more invested in maintaining power and status quo than the economic empowerment of its citizens. Kiyosaki's view is that the government and the educational system are failing to provide the public with the tools and knowledge necessary for financial independence. He paints a picture of a system deeply entrenched in fake money, a world where hardworking individuals are trapped in a cycle of earning and spending without true financial growth or security. It's a provocative stance, one that questions the effectiveness of traditional job markets and investment strategies in a rapidly changing economic landscape. But Kiyosaki's criticism doesn't stop at government policies. He extends his reproach to the educational system, particularly financial education, or the lack thereof. He labels teachers and educators as bureaucrats, lacking the real-world experience and know-how to impart genuine financial wisdom. This, according to Kiyosaki, is the crux of the problem. A generation growing up financially illiterate, vulnerable to the winds of economic change. It's a bold and controversial view that has sparked debate and discussion among our viewers. What's your take on Kiyosaki's stance? Are governments and educational systems failing in their duty to equip us with the financial acumen needed for today's world? Dive into the discussion in the comments section, and while you're pondering these weighty issues, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Join our Silver News Daily community for more thought-provoking content and become part of the conversation shaping our financial futures. In our fourth segment, Powell's hawkish stance and gold price, we delve into the complex interplay between Federal Reserve policies and the fluctuating fortunes of gold. As the economic landscape shifts, the words and actions of Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell have become a beacon for investors, signaling potential changes in market dynamics. Powell's recent endorsement of a tighter monetary policy has sent ripples through the financial markets, His commitment to bringing inflation under control, possibly through further interest rate hikes, raises crucial questions for gold investors. Traditionally seen as a safe haven during economic uncertainty, gold's role becomes more nuanced in the face of these policy shifts. But it's not just the Federal Reserve's actions stirring the pot. The easing of tensions in the Middle East, particularly between Israel and Palestine, also plays a pivotal role. As fears of a widespread conflict subside, investors may feel less inclined to turn to gold as a security blanket. This ebb and flow of geopolitical tensions is a critical factor in understanding gold's current and future value. Next week's release of U.S. inflation data looms large on the horizon. These figures will not only shed light on the health of the economy, but also influence the Fed's next moves. As investors and analysts alike scrutinized Powell's every word and action, the gold market hangs in the balance. How will these factors converge to shape gold's trajectory? Will the metals price continue to struggle, or will it find new ground to reclaim its status as a financial safe haven? These are the questions we at Silver News Daily are committed to exploring. For ongoing coverage and in-depth analysis of these unfolding events, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. And if you have thoughts or predictions about gold's future, share them in the comments. Let's navigate these golden waters together. Welcome to Market Movements and Speculations, where we analyze the current trends and future potential of gold's market performance. In this crucial segment, we're not just looking at numbers, we're interpreting the stories they tell and the predictions they hint at in a rapidly evolving economic landscape. The recent trend in gold pricing has been a roller coaster ride, marked by ups and downs, influenced by a complex web of factors. One key player in this drama is Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, whose recent statements have cast a long shadow over the market. Powell's uncertainty over whether current interest rates are sufficient to combat stubborn inflation has left investors and analysts on edge, pondering the implications for gold and other safe haven assets. Moreover, the global economic scene is providing its own twists and turns. We're seeing a fluctuating US dollar index, DXY, mixed signals from Fed policymakers, and an economic calendar that keeps market participants guessing. Next week's inflation figures are particularly crucial. They're not just numbers on a page, they're indicators that could steer the course of monetary policy and, by extension, the fate of gold pricing. On the technical front, gold's performance on the charts is telling its own story. The precious metal, after a short-lived recovery, is showing signs of consolidation. Analysts are closely watching key indicators like the 20-day exponential moving average, EMA, and the behavior of the 50 and 200-day EMAs. These technical analyses offer valuable insights into the near-term trends, but the question remains, can gold break through these technical barriers and surge to new heights? As we continue to monitor these market movements, we invite you to join the conversation. What's your read on the current state of gold? Are you bullish or bearish on its future? Share your thoughts and strategies in the comments below. And for those who want to stay on top of these market fluctuations, remember to subscribe to Silver News Daily, your compass in the ever-changing world of precious metal investments. As we reach the climax of our journey in the golden prediction, we focus on the electrifying possibility: could gold really surge to a monumental $3,188? This is a mere speculation. It's a question that ties together the insights of financial moguls like Robert Kiyosaki, the current economic indicators, and expert analyses from around the globe. Kiyosaki's endorsement of gold as a crucial investment in these turbulent times has set the stage for a deep dive into what the future might hold. But it's not just about one man's opinion. We're here to dissect the layers of this prediction, examining it against the backdrop of a global economy characterized by unpredictable monetary policies, shifting geopolitical landscapes, and ever-evolving market sentiment. What do the current economic indicators tell us? Inflation rates, monetary policies from central banks like the Federal Reserve, and even the geopolitical tensions across the globe. Each of these factors plays a significant role in determining the trajectory of gold prices. We're crunching the numbers, analyzing the trends, and listening to what the experts have to say. And speaking of experts, we gathered insights from some of the leading minds in finance and economics. They weigh in on the feasibility of this $3,188 gold price forecast, offering their perspectives on the likelihood of such a monumental rise. Some express cautious optimism, citing the uncertainty in global markets as a potential catalyst. Others are more reserved, pointing to the hurdles gold would need to overcome in the face of tightening monetary policies and a complex international landscape. But what does this all mean for you, our viewers and fellow investors? This is where your voice matters. Do you see gold hitting these record highs? How are you positioning your investments in light of these predictions? Share your strategies and thoughts in the comments below. Let's engage in a meaningful dialogue about the future of gold. And as always, to stay abreast of the latest developments in this golden saga, make sure you're subscribed to Silver News Daily. Hit that bell icon so you won't miss a beat in the ever-exciting world of precious metal investments.